All right, so a quick update on the housing thing. So it is July 26th, and it's Monday. So I texted the owner of the home that we're moving into, hey, if we're closing on the 12th, when should I set up utilities? Because that's all I needed to know, because I didn't know if I should set them up on the 12th or go ahead and do it before. The owner was supposed to supposedly be out of the house before the closing date, right? He said give him a few weeks to move out. Well, he failed to tell me when he was closing on his new house. So he probably meant like before he closes on his new house. We close supposedly August 12th. He closes on his house August 16th. So the confusion is the fact that he won't be out of my house until the 16th. I had to text the realtor though and ask her what's up. Basically, something that I failed to realize or I forgot to reread in the contracts, which is probably why, when you're buying it cash, it's a kind of like a fast close. I might have explained it. But basically, the lawyer, when I close on August 12th, but the lawyer has to go to the county and sign over all the documents and everything and put it into my name. I guess it's the legalities or whatever, right? So I'm okay, so that's going to Thursday, August 12th is a Thursday. So we're closing on Thursday. Friday, probably Monday, then the lawyer will have the paperwork in the court system, right? Supposedly. So basically by August 16th, when he closes on his house, it takes a few more days for his lawyer to get all that shit done. And it's just so frustrating because then by the time he moves out, it's going to be at least another month from now because we're going to have to go in there and paint and clean and do all this stuff. And it's going to be September before I even move. And it's just so frustrating because I'm stuck in this house and I'm going insane. I don't want to wait another month, but if I have to, fine. It's out of my control. I'm just freaking out. That's the update. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. I don't know. And now I'm in this tizzy of home buying and ownership is just a nightmare. And but it's I know it's going to be worth it in the end. It's just in my head right now. I'm freaking out. So all right, I wanted to record this because right now I'm having such a severe panic attack. So woke up this morning and the realtor said we had some bad news. Checked my email because I was waiting to hear back from the lawyer about my house situation. Long story short, there was a lien on the mobile home itself that's on the property. Fine. Okay, whatever. Liens can be handled, it's just pay off whatever, right? Unless there's a hidden lien. Well, the hidden lien is that apparently the current owners that I'm trying to buy everything from don't own the mobile home. So he has a title in his name, but somehow it's not his. It's still in the previous owner's name. And so my lawyer tried to contact the law firm that the previous owners went to do all the stuff with, and the lawyer's office no longer exists. So she has supposedly two phone numbers for the previous owners, and all she could do is try to call them. Either that, or she's going to have to call Raleigh, which is where the head of the DMV is in North Carolina, to figure out how to do a title transfer or cancel of the title if she can't get a hold of the previous owners. Now, the owner that I'm trying to buy from right now has lived on this property for 15 plus years, right? So I don't know if the previous owners, they could be dead for all I know. People, do die, and I am freaking out because it's the day before we're supposed to close. I know this happens. I know that this happens. The realtor said she just did 2 title transfers last week with the same issue of all this crap, right? So it's common especially in like rural areas. You know, people buy land, they put trailers on there, or their family members put trailers on there, and then the family members, you know, all this stuff. And Jim, I love him to death, was trying to say that, like, due to like abandonment or like living in that dwelling for so long, it's kind of like not deeded, but deeded into the property. It's, I guess he's saying that David never registered the mobile home as property. It's just still floating out there in whatever. And I'm like, no, because if I ever want to like remodel or get a bigger trailer or like um move, you know, if I decide to sell the land and move, you know, I don't own that mobile home, so I wouldn't be able to do anything legally to it. And it's just a nightmare, and I don't know what to fucking do. My anxiety levels are like, I haven't had a severe panic attack this bad in so long. And it's just like, I am freaking out, and I know it's out of my control, and it's out of my hands. And Mom's telling me it's going to be okay. Jim's telling me it's okay. The realtor herself is saying it's okay. We'll figure this out. It's just like, it's like I either buy the land and go forward with that part and figure out how to get the trailer later on. Fine. Or I don't go through with anything at all and start all over. And it's like one of those moments where I just wish that I had a sign from somewhere. Like, sit there and tell me what to do. Just somebody, anybody, just tell me what to do. Besides, like, telling me just to calm down and take a breath. Because if you guys have ever watched any of my previous videos on me having mental health breakdowns, I can't just calm the F down. I spiral. And right now, it's like I don't have an escape right now. And my skin is itching. I feel like I'm breaking out in hives. I just took Benadryl to calm the itchiness, because I know you can get hives from panic attacks. And I know when I post some other videos, if you guys later on and you look at this video, you're going to be worried, but don't worry. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to do right now. And I'm having a severe panic attack right now. And right now I have 2 lavender teas, 2 sleeping time teas in this huge mason jar right now, trying on top of the 2 Benadryl chewing tablets that I took, which are 12.5 milligrams, which is half the dose that adults can take, because I only have 2, and they're kind of like baby Tylenols, but I don't have regular Tylenol, or not Tylenols, Benadryls. I don't have regular Benadryls, and I need something to stop the itching, because I'm picking at my face, and I'm trying to calm down. I can't drink right now, and that's all I want to do is just have like a few shots to calm me down, or a few beers to calm me down, because I know alcohol is not the solution. I know that. I do not recommend drinking or doing any drugs when you know, I don't know, that's not a sign of an alcoholic. It might be, I don't know, but it's just like, I know alcohol does not solve anything. It's just I don't have a way to calm myself down right now, except for just keep repeating to myself that everything is out of my control. Everything's out of my control, and I can't do anything. And I mean, until I hear back from lawyers on what to do. The DMV, when I looked it up, it's only open on Mondays and Tuesdays. The lawyer said that she can call customer service and see what they say to do. Now, hopefully, if I have to wait a couple weeks to, you know, do a title transfer, fine. If the lawyer says, go ahead and get the land, because we could do a title transfer later on. Or, yes, we could do a title transfer, like, let's say, Monday, right? And we have to drive out to Raleigh and do a title transfer. Fine. That's fine. You know, I'll drive 6 hours to wherever to get this done. I just I was getting so excited. I already set up electricity to be turned on tomorrow in the mobile home. The owners that I'm buying the home from, they're waiting on my money so they can close on their new house. If they don't get my money, they're kind of screwed because they can't close because they don't. I mean, I know they can still close because their money is all tied up in that. So regardless, I guess they whatever. But at the same time, if I don't go forward, then that kind of like puts them in a bind because then they're still out. Then they have to list it, and then but then I guess they still have time to do all this back ass title search and all this stuff. And I don't. My realtor said it's common. It does happen. It's just like I don't know. It just I don't know, you guys. I don't know. And I'm recording this mostly to look back on for myself and in case anybody out there ever like buys a home and has anything like bad happen, or if let's say like if anybody has mental health problems like or anything, they can look at this video and hopefully find out how I got through it. I right now I don't know. I'm just I am grateful for Jim because he is a calm to my flipping out right now. He really is. Because my past guys would not have helped. And I don't know. He keeps telling me everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Because he knows. I am so, my anxiety is so high. I'm shaking and I'm like breaking. Like, you can't tell the camera that I'm breaking out, but my skin feels like I have rolled around in like a fire ant hill. Like, my skin itches so badly. Like, I'm not allergic to poison ivy or poison oak or anything, but that's what it feels like. Like I rolled in something that I'm highly allergic to, and I'm just breaking out. But all I can do is just wait to hear back from lawyers. So this is part 1 of my panic attack, and hopefully in a few hours I will record part 2 or tomorrow. But I'm keeping you guys updated because it's just like I don't know. I know buying a home is nerve-wracking, but I wasn't prepared for it like this type of nerve-wracking. I knew there was going to be bumps, but this is a whole different level. Okay.
Alright, housing update. After yesterday's nightmare of me freaking out, having a panic attack, breaking out in anxiety hives, and whatever else. So, at the very end of the day, the owners that I'm buying from went to the DMV to get this title situation handled. Well, since they were really busy at the DMV, then they had to make an appointment for it this morning. Now, I say the DMV, it's because it's a mobile home. Even though the mobile home is on a permanent foundation, it is still a mobile home, which means it has can be towed out off the property. So that basically means it has to go through the DMV. In case anybody's wondering, it's not a modular home, it's a mobile home, aka trailer. So, anyways, basically, the realtor called me last night and said that everything's going to be done today. I have signed all the documents. I think I didn't sign like 1 or 2. Either way, I have to call the lawyer's office this morning at 9. It's like 8:30 right now. And find out, make sure I have all the paperwork signed, ready to go, or I can stop in their office, or I can print it off and fax it over to them, whatever, if I need to sign anything else. Then I will wire the money over to them. Hopefully we will get the key today. Now, with that being said, one of the things that the realtor said is that after the closing, they will handle the title. So I think what's going to happen is the current owners are going to go to the DMV and get like a cancellation of title or take the other 2 people off. Either way, they're handling that part while I am trying to get the money wired. Once all that is done, hopefully then I can go to the lawyer's office, get the title signed into my name, notarized, all that crap. Oh my God, you guys, it has been a whirlwind of, I don't know if all home buying people have had this happen, but it has been a nightmare. But basically today is officially closing day. I am currently trying to get things at least packed up into the car, and then we're going to take at least a load over today, clean, probably do some primer on the walls, and come back, pack up the vehicle again, so that way tomorrow we can rent a U-Haul and pack everything up, the rest of basically everything I own in the U-Haul, and then move tomorrow officially, and then be officially in tomorrow night. That's the goal. I don't know if that's really going to work or not, but so far I will keep you guys in the loop. But that's today's morning update. All right.